All right, everyone, buckle up because the news cycle is absolutely on fire today, and we've got the inside scoop on stories that are shaking things up across the board. The pace is relentless, the updates are constant, and you absolutely do not want to miss what's happening right now. We're diving deep into moments that surprised even the creators, exploring seismic shifts in major upcoming projects, and uncovering behind-the-scenes drama that could redefine cinematic universes. Get ready for the unmissable updates you need to know. Let's go. First up, we're going behind the curtain of some of the biggest films ever made to uncover the magic that happened when the cameras rolled and the scripts were tossed aside. And speaking of behind-the-curtain revelations, get ready for some serious buzz surrounding one of the most anticipated cinematic events of all time. A major rumor is dropping like a bombshell, suggesting significant upheaval and potential showdowns over the direction of a massive upcoming project. Could this shake up the entire saga? But the drama doesn't stop there. We're digging into the real story behind those explosive rumors, separating fact from fiction and getting to the heart of what's really going on. Plus, we're getting a sneak peek at the epic scale of what's to come with exclusive behind-the-scenes looks at a film that's bringing together universes like never before. And that's just a taste of the incredible stories we're unpacking today. From on-set genius to potential on-set rifts and epic team-ups that are set to blow your mind, you've got to stay locked in. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more non-stop updates, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a beat. We'll see you in a moment. Unscripted brilliance, when Marvel stars rewrote the moment. Ever wondered what happens when cinematic genius meets spontaneous creativity? Prepare to be amazed as we pull back the curtain on the Marvel Cinematic Universe to reveal moments that weren't in the script, but became instant classics. From the gritty intensity of the battlefield to the sharp wit of witty banter, some of the most iconic lines and actions in Marvel's blockbuster history were born not from carefully crafted dialogue, but from the sheer brilliance and on-the-spot inspiration of its star-studded cast. Think about it. Robert Downey Jr.'s legendary ad-libs as Tony Stark, Chris Hemsworth's perfectly timed comedic gems, or Michael B. Jordan's unexpectedly sharp delivery as Killmonger. These weren't just happy accidents. They were instances where actors, embodying their characters with unparalleled depth, elevated the material through pure improvisation. Take, for example, the unforgettable moment in Avengers, Infinity War, where Dave Bautista's Drax delivered the now-famous line, "I'll do you one better. Why is Gamora?" This iconic piece of dialogue, which perfectly captured Drax's unique way of thinking, was entirely Bautista's addition, transforming a simple question into a fan-favorite catchphrase. The script was meant to end with Tony Stark's query, "Who is Gamora?" But Bautista's instinctual improvisation not only landed perfectly, but earned him praise from the film's screenwriter for his masterful portrayal. Then there's the subtle yet impactful, "Hey, Auntie," delivered by Michael B. Jordan as Killmonger upon his dramatic entrance in Black Panther. This seemingly small addition injected a dose of Killmonger's characteristic sass into an already tense scene, showcasing Jordan's ability to imbue his character with layers of personality beyond the written word. Similarly, Chris Hemsworth's playful jab at Chris Evans' beard during a pivotal battle scene in Infinity War, commenting on Cap's first foray into facial hair, was a spontaneous moment that added a touch of relatable humor and character interaction. Benedict Cumberbatch's Doctor Strange playfully teasing Wong about his name, likening him to Beyonce, led to Wong's deadpan, "No." This exchange, born from Cumberbatch's thought that the name Wong sounded like a famous singer, was so well received that it led to Wong being shown listening to Beyonce in a subsequent scene, a testament to the director's willingness to embrace creative spontaneity. Jeremy Renner's Hawkeye, in Age of Ultron, stopping mid-run to pretend to shoot Quicksilver in the back with a muttered, "Nobody would know," was another unscripted gem that producers loved so much they kept it in the final cut. Even a young fan's suggestion contributed to Thor's memorable "friend from work" line in Thor Ragnarok, a heartwarming example of how inspiration can come from anywhere. Chris Pratt's Star-Lord riffing on his captors, not knowing who he was in Guardians of the Galaxy, adding his own disappointment, perfectly set the tone for the film's comedic genius. Haley Atwell's instinctive reach for Chris Evans' pecs in Captain America. The first Avenger, a moment of pure natural reaction, was so effective it was kept in the film. Winston Duke's gorilla grunts as M'Baku, a powerful nonverbal assertion of dominance, added a primal layer to his character. Chris Hemsworth's knack for improvisation extended to creating entire scenes, like his playful deception involving Loki and Thor, Ragnarok. Tom Holland's quirky car hug with Robert Downey Jr. In Spider-Man, Homecoming was an improvised moment that RDJ expertly played off, showcasing their on-screen chemistry. Robert Downey Jr.'s habit of hiding snacks on set led to many improvised interactions, enriching the character of Tony Stark. His "Please be a secret door, yay," muttered in Age of Ultron became an iconic moment. Even the entire scene at the end of The Incredible Hulk, where Stark meets Thunderbolt Ross, was improvised by both actors, adhering only to the rule of mentioning the Avengers. Anthony Hopkins' snarled reaction to Loki in the first Thor movie, eliciting a genuine shocked expression from Tom Hiddleston, created an emotionally charged scene. Sean Gunn's "bunch of expletives standing in a circle" as Rocket Raccoon in Guardians of the Galaxy injected a dose of irreverent humor. And the foundational "I am Iron Man" line, a complete ad-lib by RDJ in the first Iron Man film, set the stage for a decade of improvisational brilliance that defined the MCU. These moments prove that sometimes, the best magic happens when the actors are given the freedom to truly live in their roles, creating unforgettable cinematic experiences that resonate long after the credits roll. But what happens when the magic isn't planned? We'll explore a rumor that suggests a major upcoming film is in serious jeopardy due to creative differences. Next up, we're diving into the heart of a potential storm brewing behind the scenes of a massive Marvel project. RDJ's bombshell demand is Avengers, Doomsday script facing a massive overhaul. Whispers from the heart of the Marvel Cinematic Universe are suggesting a seismic shift is underway for the highly anticipated Avengers. Doomsday, with a bombshell rumor claiming Robert Downey Jr. himself is at the center of a potential script crisis. According to a widely circulating unverified rumor, originating from YouTuber Doomcock and amplified by outlets like Cosmic Book News, Downey Jr., slated to portray Doctor Doom, has reportedly threatened to walk away from his massive $200 million deal unless the script for Avengers. Doomsday undergoes a significant rewrite. The core of the alleged dispute. A script that is described as being heavily female, with a reported mandate of a female character for every male character. This claim has ignited a firestorm across social media and fan forums, sparking intense debate about Downey Jr.'s future involvement, the overarching direction of the multiverse saga, and the high-stakes trajectory of Marvel Studios. While Cosmic Book News has labeled the story as unverified, the sources track record, particularly Doomcock's accurate leaks for Star Wars. The Rise of Skywalker lends a degree of intrigue to the report. The rumor suggests that not only has the current script been scrapped, but Disney is also considering bringing in the writing duo behind Deadpool and Wolverine, Rhett Reese and Paul Wernick, to inject a more R-rated and edgy flair into the new screenplay. There's even speculation that Downey Jr. is taking a more active leadership role in the revision process, with the Russo brothers reportedly granting him considerable latitude. However, skepticism remains a dominant sentiment. Many point to Downey Jr.'s generally progressive public stance, making the alleged reason for his potential departure seem out of character. Critics have labeled the rumor a clickbait trope and a Reddit fanfic gone viral, often tied to broader complaints about anti-woke fandom sentiments. Yet, the MCU's recent box office struggles, with films like The Marvels underperforming significantly, place immense pressure on Avengers, Doomsday and the subsequent Secret Wars to be monumental successes. The MCU's post-Endgame era has indeed been a mixed bag. While Guardians of the Galaxy Vol. 3 and Deadpool and Wolverine have shown strong performance, indicating that audiences are still receptive to the franchise, a string of less successful entries has raised concerns. This puts immense pressure on projects like Doomsday and Secret Wars, which are intended to be the grand culmination of the multiverse saga, promising a massive ensemble cast and a spectacle on par with Endgame. Comics lore offers potential avenues for Downey Jr.'s involvement as Doctor Doom, with various storylines depicting Tony Stark and Victor Von Doom in intertwined destinies, often through multiverse variants or body-swapping scenarios. This could allow RDJ to embody the iconic villain while potentially still honoring Tony Stark's sacrifice in Endgame. The stakes are undeniably high for Disney and Marvel Studios. With a projected underperformance for some upcoming films and the looming threat of superhero fatigue, the success of Avengers, Doomsday is crucial. Whether this rumor signals a genuine creative crisis or is simply a speculative ripple in the vast ocean of fan theories, it highlights the intense scrutiny and high expectations placed upon Marvel's future endeavors. The potential involvement of the Deadpool writers could signal a shift towards a more mature and boundary-pushing narrative. But the core of the rumor, RDJ's alleged stance on a female-focused script, remains a contentious point of discussion. Could this behind-the-scenes drama be a sign of trouble, or a catalyst for a more compelling blockbuster? Stick around as we break down the latest on this developing story and reveal exclusive behind-the-scenes footage from another massive Marvel event. RDJ rumor debunked, the truth behind the Avengers, Doomsday script drama. Amidst the swirling rumors about potential turmoil behind the scenes of Marvel's upcoming Avengers, Doomsday, a new report is setting the record straight, aiming to debunk claims of a major conflict involving Robert Downey Jr. and a heavily criticized script. While a viral rumor, fueled by YouTuber Doomcock and echoed by various online outlets, suggested that Robert Downey Jr. was threatening to walk away from the project over a script deemed too female-focused, with an alleged mandate of a female character for every male character. A more grounded perspective is emerging. This earlier report painted a picture of a script being scrapped and a frantic search for new writers, possibly even the team behind Deadpool and Wolverine, to salvage the project. However, recent insights, including an exclusive statement to people from a source close to the situation, flatly deny any bad blood between Downey Jr. and the studio. This insider information directly contradicts the narrative of Downey Jr., issuing ultimatums over the script's gender balance. The persistent rumors of a clash, particularly the ones suggesting a dispute with Ryan Reynolds, are being characterized as pure fantasy, likely stemming from the actor's well-known history of playful, public banter rather than any genuine on-set animosity. This clarification comes at a critical juncture for Marvel Studios. With Avengers, Doomsday and the subsequent Secret Wars poised to be the grand finale of the multiverse saga, the pressure to deliver a cohesive and critically acclaimed narrative is immense. The studio is reportedly assembling a massive ensemble cast, featuring over 27 confirmed characters, including established Avengers, the newly integrated X-Men, and the Fantastic Four. Actors like Tenoch Huerta, reprising his role as Namor, have spoken about the challenging task of balancing such a large cast, noting that each character will likely have a more streamlined role to accommodate the expansive storyline. Feige's vision for Doomsday is to set the stage for Secret Wars, a monumental event in Marvel Comics that involves the collision of multiple realities. The film is expected to feature Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom, a character intrinsically linked to Tony Stark in various comic book iterations, potentially allowing for a narrative bridge that acknowledges Stark's legacy without negating his sacrifice in Endgame. The inclusion of a vast array of characters, from Chris Hemsworth's Thor to Anthony Mackie's Captain America and Tom Hiddleston's Loki, alongside potential X-Men and Fantastic Four introductions, underscores the epic scope of the project. The narrative around the script's alleged issues, particularly the focus on gender representation, highlights the ongoing cultural conversations surrounding media representation. While some online communities have been quick to label such concerns as anti-woke, the studios need to appeal to a broad and diverse audience, which has historically driven the success of films like Black Panther and Captain Marvel, remains a crucial business consideration. The success of Deadpool and Wolverine, which garnered over $1.3 billion, suggests that bold creative choices and engaging narratives can still captivate audiences, even with a more mature tone. Ultimately, while the rumor mill churns, the confirmed information points towards a massive, ambitious undertaking for Avengers: Doomsday. The focus is on bringing together disparate corners of the Marvel Universe for an unprecedented cinematic event. The emphasis on character integration, multiverse exploration, and the epic confrontation with Doctor Doom suggests a film designed to be a landmark moment in the MCU's history. The clarification regarding Downey Jr.'s alleged involvement in a script dispute serves to temper the more sensationalist claims, reinforcing the studio's commitment to delivering a spectacle that honors the vast tapestry of Marvel storytelling. So, is the script truly in crisis, or is this just Hollywood rumor mill at its finest? We're about to get an exclusive look at another massive Marvel production that's bringing worlds together like never before. Worlds collide, Avengers, Doomsday's epic vision revealed at D23. Fans at Destination D23 were treated to an electrifying glimpse behind the scenes of the monumental upcoming film, Avengers. Doomsday, as directors Joe and Anthony Russo unveiled a special video teasing an unprecedented team-up that promises to redefine the Marvel Cinematic Universe. During Disney's annual fan event, the Russo brothers presented a captivating montage, blending iconic moments from various MCU films, the beloved X-Men franchise, and exclusive behind-the-scenes shots from the Doomsday set. While the full footage is yet to be publicly released, its presentation at D23 signaled the immense scale and ambition of the project. Currently filming in London, Avengers, Doomsday is slated for a 2027 release, marking a pivotal moment in the multiverse saga. The directors, via a video message, hyped the film as bigger than anything we have ever done, emphasizing the unprecedented gathering of so many of your favorite heroes to face one of the greatest threats to the MCU. This statement confirms that Avengers, Doomsday will be the first film to officially unite the Avengers, the X-Men, and the Fantastic Four on the big screen, a crossover event that has long been a dream for fans. While plot details remain largely under wraps, it has been confirmed that Robert Downey Jr. will indeed take on the mantle of Doctor Doom, the brilliant inventor and formidable supervillain. His character is central to the film's conflict, as Doom embarks on a cross-multiverse mission that brings him into direct confrontation with Earth's mightiest heroes. To counter this threat, the Avengers will forge alliances with the X-Men and the Fantastic Four, creating a united front against a cosmic-level danger. The film is set to integrate characters from the 20th Century Fox X-Men films, including iconic figures like Charles Xavier, Magneto, Cyclops, Jean Grey, and Rogue, officially bringing them into the MCU. Furthermore, Avengers, Doomsday is expected to feature a plethora of cameos from existing MCU favorites, alongside the debut of several new, iconic comic book characters. Positioned as the third film in Phase 6 of the MCU, its release is scheduled worldwide for December 18, 2026. The implications of this massive crossover are immense, potentially reshaping the landscape of the MCU for years to come. The integration of the X-Men and Fantastic Four opens up a universe of new storytelling possibilities and character dynamics. The confirmed involvement of Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom, a character with deep comic book ties to Tony Stark, adds another layer of intrigue, offering a potential narrative bridge that acknowledges the legacy of Iron Man while introducing a formidable new antagonist. The behind-the-scenes footage and the director's enthusiastic descriptions paint a picture of a film designed to be an event on the scale of Avengers Endgame, if not larger. The promise of bringing together such a vast array of beloved characters from different cinematic universes signifies a bold new chapter for Marvel Studios, aiming to recapture the box office magic and fan enthusiasm that has defined the franchise. It's a massive undertaking, but will it live up to the hype? And finally, we'll wrap up with a quick recap of today's top stories and where you can find us next. And that's a wrap on today's incredible updates. We covered the unscripted genius of Marvel's biggest stars, dove into the explosive rumors surrounding Avengers, Doomsday, debunked some of those wild claims, and got an exclusive peek at the epic crossover event that's uniting universes. Don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoyed the show, subscribe for more nonstop news, and ring that notification bell so you're always the first to know. Hit us up in the comments with your thoughts, and follow us on all our social channels for even more exclusive content. We'll catch you in the next one.